Happy Sunday, Power Forward Women, and welcome to this week's edition of What's Your Power Play? My name is Star Williams, CEO of Power Forward Woman. I'm hoping that on last week you had a chance to view our short video on the introduction of the power play, the power of influence, and setting goals. And one of the most important ways to influence people is by setting and achieving goals. I asked on last week that you just write down a few of your goals to get us started. But if you didn't, that's okay. We're still going to work together to set those goals, to achieve those goals, and to reach that level of success. So let's get started. There are several things that you want to do when thinking about your goals. But one key thing to do is ask yourself questions along the way. And tonight we're going to start with 3 questions that we can ask ourselves to help us assess our goals. Our first question is, are my goals specific? Our second question is, are my goals simplistic? And our third question is, are my goals significant? So let's go back to the first question. And that question is, are my goals specific? When you're thinking about specific goals, you want to make sure that they are measurable and attainable. And we're going to dive right into an example. Your goal may be to save some money every month. Is that goal specific enough? And my answer to you would be no. So let's revisit that goal and say, I want to save $200 by the end of January. That way, you have a number to measure it against, a target, something that's going to motivate you to meet that mark. Hopefully that makes sense. Your second question that you can ask yourself is, are my goals simplistic? A lot of times we'll take one goal and that one goal will become 20 goals. Kind of like that example that I used on last week, the apple, where you can only take one bite at a time to reach the core. And that's the same way with having a simple goal in mind. And we'll use another example. Let's say you tell yourself, my goal is to retire on next year. That goal is too broad. So let's break it down and make it simplistic, one bite at a time. Let's start with the goal of, I want to find out what my location is going to be when I retire. One goal, one answer. And our third question we want to ask ourselves is, are my goals significant? No one wants to do something that doesn't make them happy, that doesn't make them smile. So you want your goal to be something that gives you butterflies, that gives you joy, that empowers you to move to the next step. You don't want some goal that someone else gives to you or someone else's goal. You want something that belongs to you. So if it makes you happy, it makes you smile, and it motivates you to meet that target, that goal could possibly be significant enough to you and only to you. So think about specific, simple, and significant goals to help you reach that level of success. So as you think about these goals over the next couple of days, we will pick back up on next Sunday on things to ask yourself when writing down your goals, when setting those goals. And until then, what's your power play? I hope you have an awesome week, and I'll see you on next Sunday.